Welcome back, everybody. Today is Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025. Born on this date in 1918, jazz and blues double bassist Carl Pruitt of Birmingham. Today's National Egg Day. Now, in the U.S., egg prices took another dip in late May and are now around $2.50 a dozen on average, according to data from Trading Economics. Now, that's down around $1 from mid-May and down from $8 in early March. Market watchers credit an increase in imported eggs and reduced demand for the falling prices. So happy Egg Day. Today's updates include Tuberville responding to residency challenges, an aircraft carrier in Mobile, and the apparent end of a car theft operation. My name's Ike Morgan, and we're down in Alabama.
The NBA playoffs are here, and I'm getting my bets in on FanDuel. Talk to me, Chuck GPT. What do you know?
All sorts of interesting stuff, even Charles Barkley's greatest fear.
Hey, nobody needs to know that.
New customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. 21 plus and present in Virginia. Must be first online real money wager. $5 deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets that expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
U.S. Senator Tommy Tuberville recently appeared on Capitol Journal of Alabama Public Television and responded to the Alabama Democratic Party chair's vow to go to court and challenge Tuberville's eligibility to run for governor, reports AL.com's William Thornton. Now, a question is whether Tuberville was an Alabama resident for the past 7 years, or was he a Florida resident too recently to run for governor of Alabama? Tuberville said the Democrats would be wasting their time. He said he spent the past 6 years splitting time between Alabama and D.C., and that he's lived most of the past 25 years right here in Alabama. Now, the state says the minimum requirement for governor is to have lived in Alabama for 7 years. If right now Tuberville has lived here the past 6 years, then that would put him over 7 by the 26th election. Tuberville appears to have last voted in Florida in 2018, which is right at 7 years before the next election. Tuberville also points to a homestead exemption on an Alabama home bought by his wife and son. Now, so far, Tuberville has not released his Alabama income tax returns for the years in question. Now, if he did indeed willingly become an Alabama resident early enough to qualify for next year's governor's election, it likely came at a price. See, Florida does not have a state income tax. North Star Marine Dismantlement of Vermont has plans to handle a noteworthy disassembly job on the west bank of the Mobile River, reports AL.com's Lawrence Specker. The contract is worth more than $500 million, and the vessel it's tearing down is the former USS Enterprise, which was the world's first nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. North Star is doing the work at the modern American Recycling Service Yard south of the National Maritime Museum of the Gulf of Mexico. The job's been in the works for around 10 years. The Mobile Chamber opposed the project last November, and a chamber representative said that that organization is waiting to meet with companies involved before making a comment on the project now. The saga of a high-end car theft ring has led to the imprisonment of their leader, reports AL.com's Carol Robinson. Jamarcus Deontay Hoskins of Greensboro was sentenced to 5 years for conspiring to steal at least 18 high-end vehicles and to more than 8 years for receiving or possessing stolen motor vehicles. Now, he'll serve those 2 sentences concurrently. The stolen vehicles, which included cars made by Lamborghini, Porsche, and more, were valued at more than $800,000. The thieves stole vehicles from private citizens and car dealerships across the nation, then brought them back to Tuscaloosa to sell below market price. Hey, you don't want to miss tomorrow's show. Reporter John Sharp's going to be on to talk about Alabama government agencies' ineffective handling of public records requests, even a year after a new law went into effect that was supposed to make things better. Thanks for listening to us today. We'll be back here in the morning. Until then, come on and see what we're doing anytime you want to on the internet at al.com.